I'm Jeff Oliverio, and let's queer up politics. Republican Mitch McConnell ends weeks of silence with health update from hospital. After weeks of hospitalization and public speculation about his health, Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell has issued his first public statement, confirming he is recovering and intends to complete his Senate term. McConnell's office released the statement after the death of South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, along with a photo showing the 84-year-old senator in a hospital bed beside his wife, Elaine Chao. McConnell said, quote, "Lindsey Graham was a good friend and a great American, and I was shocked and saddened by his passing. His constituents and colleagues have counted on his straight talk, conviction, and boundless appetite for a worthy fight," end quote. His office said McConnell was hospitalized with a mild case of pneumonia after a fall. Doctors ruled out a heart attack, stroke, tumor, hemorrhage, concussion, and broken bone. McConnell said he is following doctor's orders, continuing rehabilitation, and handling Senate business remotely, but is not yet ready to return to the Senate floor. McConnell and Graham both have long records opposing LGBTQ plus rights, including voting against protections for same-sex marriage and the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. The hypocrisy of Mitch McConnell remaining in office under these conditions. First of all, the man literally had what was called a stroke by Joe Biden when he did something similar during a debate. If you compared that on-air stroke to what Mitch McConnell did, which was appearing like you're frozen on a Zoom video for about 2 minutes and having to be removed from the podium. Joe Biden did complete the debate and continued to, and has continued to lead the country in some capacity after that debate and then dropped out of the race. But the fact that there's zero Republicans saying that Mitch McConnell should step down, right? Including the people of Kentucky who are, not being represented. So again, it's the same behavior of no matter what happens on the other side, when it happens on our side, there's no excuse for that. And again, the Republicans are running scared because with the loss of Lindsey Graham and now Mitch McConnell, who are obviously solid votes, and there's a Democratic governor in Kentucky that there's some obviously gray area on who will appoint someone to replace him should he pass away. I think the most shocking thing was probably the most shocked person that Lindsey Graham was the one who died was probably Mitch McConnell. So if you had Lindsey Graham in the Deadpool and not Mitch McConnell, you lose.
I have a couple of things to say. For one, I hope they don't replace Mitch McConnell with his sister if he has one.
Darlene.
Two, I do not believe
it would be Elaine Chao.
Yeah, he's got a wife.
Who was the?
Oh yeah,
does have political
was she?
Experience.
Yes. Was she transportation?
She was somebody.
Yeah.
So she would definitely probably be the person that they would replace him with.
Two, I have high suspicion as somebody who is completely against AI. I do not believe that photo is real. I do believe it is doctored. I am not spreading conspiracy theories, but I am baffled that it's taken so long for proof of life. And I do believe that there is a hypocrisy. There is rules for thee, not for me.
Right.
And another thing I would like to express is to add to your point. I have seen videos for months of Mitch McConnell walking in public and falling.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that the response to this would be maybe they need an age restriction, but we see people like Maxine Waters, we see people like Bernie Sanders, who are also in their 80s and they are present and able to do their work.
They're capable.
But maybe there may need to be term limits.
Yeah. Maybe like the same thing you do for like a driver's license test.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yes, a test of sort.
Something.
If Rigor Tortoise is still alive and his health is considerably weakened, it might be worth it to share the hilarious social media reactions to his absence. We could call it a stress test.
Wow. And I've seen photos of him before the incident where it looked like then the air had been let out of his face. And now after treatment and pneumonia and all kinds of, It looked like he'd had a facelift.
Yes.
Like how are you younger?
You're a
than
mind
minute
reader.
ago?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what it was.
that
He went in for a
Maybe it was
facelift.
the glow of that Garanimals outfit they put on him, which was
And also, like,
something you got at JCPenney's in 1980.
The day it
Yeah,
happened,
it was cute. It was
the day it
cute.
happened,
that you wear in a hospital bed.
right? And the day it happened, his wife left for
Yes,
Asia.
yes.
I never heard of her coming back, but there she is at bedside. So yeah,
Well, that's where the
I've got
doctored
questions.
photo
Yes.
comes up,
I've
because
got-
there is a photo of
of
the two of
suspicion.
them wearing similar clothes
Come on
at a
now.
resort.
right.
So there is some question about the doctoring of.
And there was on July 1st, there was the I'll call him the vice president, that embarrassing display at the military academy thing, and where he made a joke of like stumbling, falling, blah blah blah. Meanwhile, we have seen this president stumble up and down stairs, walk around
barely
with
stand
toilet paper on his
upright.
shoe, and here's Mitch McConnell like in the hospital for fall. So like, how is it falling or frailty a Joe Biden thing? First of all, it is ubiquitous. This is the oldest government, I think, in the history of the United States, where there is more dotage and frailty and decrepitude than I think, and they have all the power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a champion against ageism, because like, yeah, Maxine Watts, as long as you're capable, you're not incapable
Absolutely.
just because you had another birthday. But if you are clearly an imbecile,
Yeah,
or
challenged.
you know, or your cognitive abilities are just shot, your double-digit IQ, coupled with your dementia, coupled with your innate evil, it just all combines and gets the better of you. There needs to be something in place,
Yes.
you know. So, young ideas, new people involved, mentor them, get them in, of course, and old people of wisdom and experience, blah blah. But once you're incompetent.
And incontinent, I would
I'm
imagine.
saying, I was not going to mention Orange Vic Smelly, but whatever. But once you have proven incompetence, there has to be some way to, and I guess you can vote for recalls or whatever, but that's not going to happen.
No.
There has to be
Not
some way to,
No.
because if you just disappeared for a month and said, "Oh, but I'm working from my hospital bed," you need to show me. Like,
Yes.
where are your interviews? Where are your stories?
And
you
no
know?
one at 84 who's in the hospital for weeks has mild pneumonia.
Right.
Mild. What is
Right.
mild pneumonia? You either have pneumonia or you don't have pneumonia.
Right.
There's no
And the-
mild pneumonia.
Yeah, the mild pneumonia. So yeah, this is
What I'm
Lies.
yeah,
That's what I'm
this is a
talking
difficult
about.
moment.
Smoke and mirrors.
And I'm really trying to, because this person's done a lot of harm. Blocking one Supreme Court justice, rushing another, because depending on who is in office,
The
being
most calculated senator probably in the history of the Senate.
strong opponent of anything good, decent, anything about equality or equity or taking care of people. And so, again, I can't rejoice when people suffer, but I don't always have to be super sympathetic either, especially when they're just mean.
And I also don't believe that Scott Jennings, who goes on CNN every night and lies on Abby Phillips' show, I don't believe he had a 20-minute phone call with Mitch McConnell. It seems that everybody that claimed to speak to Mitch McConnell all had a 20-minute conversation. Was he doing like a press day where he has a 20-minute interval?
And a 99-year-old person with pneumonia doesn't have 20 minutes worth of breath for chatting. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
Yeah.
Well, there is no
Bless his
other,
heart.
right? And his lungs. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world, I promise. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.